never felt anything for the most beautiful girls in Lagos and Abuja. Not once. Not ever. But then you met a simple village girl, and suddenly, everything changed. Now, there's a problem. The richest man in the village wants to marry her. Your mother would never accept her. And your city friends? They'll mock you for even thinking about it. So tell me, do you follow your heart or protect your pride?
If you're enjoying this story, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. And your support truly means a lot to me.
Before we continue, if you haven't watched part 1 and 2, go check them out now so you don't miss anything. Now, let's dive into part 3.
Sunday morning came. Damien was supposed to return to Lagos. His driver had the car ready. His bags were packed. But when his mother asked him what time he was leaving, he surprised himself with his answer. "I think I will stay a few more days, Mama." Mama Adiz nearly dropped the plate she was holding. "Stay? You? The man who cannot spend one full day away from his office. The village is peaceful. I need rest," Damien lied smoothly. "My assistant can handle things in Lagos for a few days." His mother studied his face. She was not fooled. She had seen how he looked at Grace yesterday. "Damien, what are you planning?" "Nothing, Mama. I just want to rest." But his eyes betrayed him. "That girl Grace is not for you," his mother said quietly. "She's a village girl. No education past secondary school. She knows nothing about your world. And her family is already negotiating with Chief Okonkwo." "I know," Damien said, but he did not care. For 6 years he had felt dead. Now he felt alive. He was not ready to let that go. That afternoon, Damien walked through the village. He told himself he was just exploring, remembering his roots. But his feet carried him toward the stream where he heard women went to fetch water. He was right. Grace was there, filling a large clay pot. She wore a simple dress, her hair tied back. She sang softly to herself as she worked. Damien watched from a distance, his heart pounding. Just seeing her made his body respond. It was like magic he could not explain. Grace finished filling her pot and lifted it onto her head with practiced ease. She turned to walk back to the village and froze when she saw Damien standing there. "Sir," she said, surprised. "What are you doing here?" "I came for a walk," Damien said. "Let me help you carry that." "No, sir. I can manage. I do this every day." Grace was shocked. A big man like him offering to carry her water pot? It was unheard of. "I insist." Damien stepped forward and gently took the pot from her head before she could protest. Grace stood there, stunned. The pot was heavy. Village men never offered to help women with such work. Yet this rich man from Lagos was carrying her water like it was nothing. They walked in silence toward the village. Grace's mind was confused. Why was he being kind to her? Men like him did not notice girls like her. "Why did you stay in the village?" Grace asked quietly. "I heard you were supposed to leave today." "I changed my mind," Damien said. "Tell me about yourself, Grace. What do you do here?" "I help my mother sell vegetables in the market. Sometimes I help the other women with farming." "Nothing special, sir." "Stop calling me sir. My name is Damien." Grace's eyes widened. It felt too familiar to call such an important man by his first name. But when she looked at his face, she saw he was serious. "Okay, Damien." His name felt strange on her lips. They reached her father's compound. Grace's mother came out and saw them together. Her eyes went wide with shock. "Mama Adeziso, you honor our home." She bowed respectfully. "Grace, why did you let him carry water? Have you lost your manners?" "I insisted, Mama," Damien said with a charming smile. He set the pot down carefully. Grace's mother ushered him inside, offering him a seat and rushing to bring cola nut and palm wine for their important visitor. But Grace's father was not home. He had gone to the market. Damien stayed for 30 minutes, talking politely with Grace's mother while his eyes kept finding Grace. Every time their eyes met, Grace felt her cheeks burn. She had never felt this way before. Confused, nervous, excited. When Damien finally left, Grace's mother turned to her daughter with sharp eyes. "That man looked at you in a way that is not normal," she said. "Grace, stay away from him. He is too big for us. Men like him play with village girls and leave them ruined. Besides, your father is finalizing things with Chief Okonkwo." Fear gripped Grace's heart. "Mama, please. I do not want to marry the chief. He is old. He has 3 wives already. "We are poor, Grace. The chief will pay well. Your father's business is failing. We need the money." Her mother's voice was tired. "Sometimes we do not get to choose our fate." That night, Grace could not sleep. She thought about Damien's eyes, the way he looked at her like she was precious. No man had ever looked at her that way. Then she thought about Chief Okonkwo's wrinkled face, his large belly, his rough hands. The thought of him touching her made her sick. "God, please help me," she prayed into the darkness. "Please." Meanwhile, Damien sat outside his mother's house, staring at the stars. His phone kept buzzing with messages from Lagos. Business deals waiting. Meetings being postponed. His assistant was getting worried. But Damien did not care. His mind was full of Grace. The way she smiled. The gentle sound of her voice. The innocent beauty that needed no makeup or expensive clothes. For 6 years, he had been a dead man walking. Now he felt alive, truly alive. And he was not ready to go back to being dead. His mother came and sat beside him. "You are falling for her," she said. It was not a question. Damien said nothing. "This will not end well, my son. Your Lagos friends will never accept a village girl. Her family wants her to marry Chief Okonkwo, and she knows nothing about your world." "I do not care about any of that," Damien said quietly. "But you should care. You will hurt her, and maybe hurt yourself too." Damien looked at his mother. "Mama, for 6 years I've been empty. Nothing made me feel anything. Not the most beautiful women in the world. Not success. Not money. Nothing. Then I saw her, and everything changed. My body woke up. My heart started beating again. How can I walk away from that? Mama adeze sigit deeply." She saw the determination in her son's eyes. "Then what will you do?" "I do not know yet," Damien admitted. "But I'm not leaving this village without trying." 3 days passed. Damien found excuses to see Grace. He went to the market where she sold vegetables with her mother. He walked by the stream at the time he knew she would be there. Each time they talked, the connection between them grew stronger. Grace tried to resist. She told herself it was foolish to have feelings for a man so far above her. But her heart did not listen. When he smiled at her, the world felt brighter. When he spoke to her with respect and kindness, she felt valued in a way she never had before. Then on Thursday evening, disaster struck. Chief Okonkwo came to Grace's father's house with his people. He brought a large sum of money and bags of rice. He wanted to finalize the marriage arrangements. Grace's father, desperate and grateful for the money, agreed. When Grace heard the news, she ran. She ran from the compound, tears streaming down her face. She did not know where she was going. She just knew she could not marry that old man. She ended up at the stream, sobbing beside the water. That was where Damien found her. "Grace? What happened?" He saw her tears, and anger rose in his chest. "Who hurt you?" "My father," Grace choked out between sobs. He agreed. "Chief Okonkwo brought money today. The wedding will be next month." Something fierce and protective exploded inside Damien. He knelt in front of her, taking her hands in his. "Look at me," he commanded gently. Grace raised her tear-filled eyes to his. "You are not marrying him," Damien said, his voice firm. "I will not let that happen." "You cannot stop it," Grace whispered. "My father has already accepted the bride price. Then I will pay it back. Double, triple, whatever it takes." Damien's grip on her hands tightened. "Grace, I know this is fast. I know it seems crazy, but something happened when I saw you. For 6 years, I felt nothing. Then you appeared, and everything changed. I do not understand it. I do not even know if you feel anything for me. But I know one thing. You will not marry that chief." Grace stared at him, her heart pounding. "Why would you do this for me? You do not even know me." "Then let me know you," Damien said softly. "Give me a chance. Please." In that moment, beside the stream, under the fading sun, Grace made a choice that would change both their lives forever. "Yes," she whispered. "Don't forget to follow this page, like, and comment for next part."